Welcome to a mini edition of Nobody Told Me That. My friend Rita Zamora of Connect 90 is taking over today's episode. I know enough about marketing and social media to get in trouble, but Rita does know what she's doing. Don't forget to check out the show notes for more information. And as always, I appreciate that you spend your time with me.
Hi, I'm Rita Zamora here with 5 powerful bite-sized social media content ideas for your dental practice. A major challenge among dental teams today is content fatigue. I hear you. You're having struggles coming up with content ideas, finding the time, let alone creating current and engaging posts that add value to your practice. Oh, I know it can be so tough. I get it. That's why I'm excited to be here to help. I've got some actionable tips and ideas for generating content, including how to create compelling posts, stories, and videos that are going to elevate your practice's social media status. So let's get started. Tip number 1 is to showcase your expertise. I know this might seem like a big duh, but you would be surprised. I talk to a lot of dentists and they usually know right away exactly what type of dentistry they want to do more of. The top 2 they usually share are clear aligners and dental implants. But sometimes they'll say smile makeovers, or they want to attract more young families to their practice. And the only way that you can become known for any particular type of procedure or any particular type of dentistry is to post content about it consistently. So that's what many teams forget. We forget to post about these topics that are going to add the most value to your practice. So please start here. It's easy for a lot of teams to think of the fun stuff, and we love that. That's important. That's going to help show your authenticity and grow those relationships with patients. But really, where the bottom line is adding value to your practice through your social media. And the way that you're going to do that from the dentistry perspective is to showcase your dentist's expertise and talk about exactly the type of dentistry that they want to do more of. Yes. Tip number 2, let's talk about sharing patient reviews. Did you know that reviews are the number 1 method that most dentists say attracts new patients? That's right. So let's keep your best reviews front and center and make it easy for patients to choose you. You can take this a step further and give your team members a special shout out by sharing reviews that mention your insurance coordinator, your hygienist, or your dental assistant. We recently shared a post from a practice that highlighted their dental assistant. And, when we start scouring your reviews, we'll often find that patients are mentioning your team by name. And they come and go, but it's really amazing when you can actually share this win with your team members. So keep sharing the dentist's good reviews. That's great, but let's also include the other team members and make it a win-win by sharing those reviews and also paying your team compliments as well. I promise you it's going to make their day to see their name and work being recognized and featured. Tip number 3 for great engaging content is to capture amazing photos and videos. I know, you're probably saying our team doesn't want to have their pictures taken, much less have video taken. And if you're struggling to find time or to find volunteers to get their photo or videos taken, I have some ideas to help. A great way for your team to feel more comfy with this idea is to schedule a date for photos or video captures. I mean, you can take it a step further by sharing with the team member exactly what you have in mind. And sometimes when you just say, I need to get some photos of you or some video of you, their mind races and they have no idea what you're talking about. They don't know if they need to prepare a speech or a presentation. So if you let them know that you are really just looking to take a few seconds of video or what you envision for that photo, it can be really helpful. So if you're setting aside some time for photos and video capture, it doesn't have to be a whole day. It might not even be an hour. You can start with just 15 or 20 minutes during a team meeting, or maybe it's your morning huddle. And make sure you let your team know in advance so they can come in camera ready. Make sure everyone's having a good hair day. They're wearing their favorite scrubs or their best outfit. And it's something that they feel comfortable in and that's going to represent them well. I mean, you've got those team members that are super comfy in photos and on video all day long, but the way that you can involve the entire team is by making it a team event, allowing everyone to participate. It can lift everyone's mood. It can lift everyone's motivation and get them just all willing to participate and hopefully have some fun with it too. Yay! So tip number 4, shouting out your favorite nonprofits. This is really one of my favorites. Do you have a nonprofit or a cause that you love to support? This is a great way for you to connect with local organizations and grow those relationships that can really benefit your practice and, of course, the nonprofit as well. So whether it's a local humane society, supporting a local school, or an environmental cause, I mean, find something to support that aligns with your values and your interests. Follow the organization on Facebook, on Instagram. Give them a shout out by sharing their content on your stories. This is a great way for you to be a little bit more active with your stories. A couple of times a week, you can share things on your stories. Many teams are not taking advantage of the opportunities that stories provides. And take it a step further by reaching out to see what options the nonprofit offers for you to support them. And if you're not sure, who you might support, you can ask your team what ideas they have. Maybe they're already involved or volunteering with local organizations. And it doesn't have to be anything that's expensive or really, elaborate. Maybe you and your team are donating your time. You're going to spend time, to just help this nonprofit. Maybe it's Habitat for Humanity or doing a beach cleanup or whatever it might be, walking some dogs at the Humane Society. There's so many different ideas. And, if you can involve your team, that's even better. And make it something that you all are working towards as a group. Your team gets to bond during these different, times that you're volunteering or that you're donating. And oftentimes the organizations, the nonprofits that you're supporting are going to publicly thank you for their support in their social media posts. And we've seen that quite a bit, where the nonprofit will share a post and shout out the dental team. And so this is a win-win because it provides better visibility for you and your practice, exposing you to other people that are also passionate about supporting these nonprofits, these causes, these different organizations, and this is extremely rewarding. And the bonus is that it gives you ongoing content ideas if you support the organization throughout the year. So let me know what you think about that nonprofit idea. It's one of my favorites. Tip number 5 is sharing behind the scenes videos and featuring your team. This is where some of you may already be TikTok stars. You're making these TikTok skits, or you're making reel skits, or, doing your dances or whatever on a regular basis. But one of the best value add video topics for your practice and for new patients is to allow patients to really see who they're going to see when they come into your practice. Patients want to know, who are these people? Not just, when you're dancing or having fun, which is great for laughs and showing authenticity as well. But we really want patients to see, what is that experience going to be like when they come in to see you? And the best performing short form videos right now are under 90 seconds. That's according to Instagram's leadership in early 2024. So it doesn't have to be this big, long production. You can just basically take a few video snippets of the reception team waving and smiling and record a few more seconds of your dental assistant preparing the room to welcome a patient, and maybe another few seconds of your hygienist or your hygienists And of course, the dentist as well. I know we have shy dentists out there too. Sometimes it requires a little bit of nudging, but you can do this. Make sure that your video quality is crisp and clear above all else. Sometimes it's even easier to stage for these video snippets versus trying to take a perfect photo. That's the great thing about video, is it's just a few seconds, so you don't have to try and strive for perfection. In fact, that authenticity is really even more welcome and valued today. And you don't even need sound. So nobody has to feel like they have to talk or, just prepare a presentation, nothing like that. You can just have some silent video, and then you can add some trending audio to the video when you post it. Boom, it's just taking a few seconds of your video and team, and it's going to be amazing. So let me know how this idea and all of the other ideas I've shared with you are working, if you have any questions. But I definitely want to share one more bonus tip with you, because I know some of you are still struggling, and you might just find you don't have the time, or let's be honest, I know some of you may not even have the interest in social media, and that's okay. There's help. So the bonus tip is to get some help, y'all. Consider working with a sidekick. My team and I at Connect 90 would love to give you a tour to share how we save teams massive amounts of time with their social media management. There is a better way, folks. Ask about our free 30-day trial. There's no obligation. We don't take a credit card for you to explore the trial. Best of all, there's no long-term contracts, and the program is affordable. So we would love to hear from you. And until next time, you can follow us for more great tips at Connect 90 for Dentists on Instagram and Facebook. And most importantly, keep smiling and stay social.
We're all super busy, so thank you for making time for me today. The show notes will have any links that we referenced in the episode. You can also find links for my book, events, and my online insurance course, Dental Insurance Design and Management. I speak often around the country on management and insurance issues. Come hang out with me in one of my classes. I promise you'll laugh and learn.